Is my voice audible to you?
Yeah. It is audible.
Okay, right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, students. Yesterday we were discussing acidic strength of carboxylic acids. Okay, so today we will cover some more examples, and today we will finish off the acidic strength. And if time permits, we are to see, okay, still other chemical properties of carboxylic acids. So here, one question I want to give, which I color previous day advance. Write this question first of all. So this is the compound given to us, and this compound, when treated with NaNH2 of 2 equivalents, what is the product form? NaNH2 of 2 equivalents, what is the product form? I think you know NaNH2 means Na plus NH2 minus. NH2 minus is the base. So here 4 acidic hydrogens are there. Okay, let me show with one more color here. Now this is one acidic hydrogen, this is one acidic hydrogen, this is one acidic hydrogen, this is one acidic hydrogen. Here 4 are there. Out of the 4, which 2 will be preferably eliminated by NaNH2? That is a question. That means strong acids will give express ion easily, that you know clearly. So out of these 4 hydrogens, which 2 are strongly acidic? That is the inner meaning of this question. Out of these 4 H plus ions, which 2 hydrogens are strongly acidic? So try to solve this question, everyone. Out of 4, which hydrogen will be liberated out by NaNH2? What is the name of NH2? At all, I am writing NH2 is said to be sodamide, and it is a very strong base. Which 2 hydrogens liberated out easily? 2 okay, through the chat box here. Down. Is that the way of answering? I didn't understand till now. Left to whom? Down to whom? Some students are giving the answers here, but I want answer from most of you guys. 2 hydrogens should be liberated. Which 2 hydrogens will be liberated preferably? That's my question. Everyone is giving only one answer, hydrogen of COH. But I was telling you that 2 hydrogens should be liberated out. And here, student of KNM, hydrogen of CO, hydrogen of nitrobenzyl alcohol. Where benzyl alcohol is there here? I didn't understand where benzyl alcohol is there also here. Come on. Which 2 hydrogens will be liberated out easily? That's the question. So some students are giving the answer. Okay, let me solve the question. This is the previous JEE advanced question. So first of all, let me rub this blue color hydrogens. Clear? So now, which hydrogens are more acidic? they will be liberated out. So no doubt, first of all, this will be liberated out because it is highly acidic among these four. Why? Its name is carboxylic acid. Clear, everyone? Then after, the other hydrogen which liberates out is this one. Why? Why? Because with respect to this one, at meta position NO2 is there. NO2 minus, clear, at meta NO2 will show minus I. Minus I groups increases the acidic strength. So these two hydrogens will be liberated out, preferably. Then what is the product formed here then? Now see clearly what is the product formed in this reaction that I am writing here now. So COO minus, then Na plus will come here, followed. Then here what happened? Here also O minus and Na plus, the remaining part will be as it is here. Clear? Remaining part will be as it is. Two H plus ions which are liberated, they combine with NH2 minus and forms what? Ammonia. Forms ammonia. Clear, everyone? So here I rounded up with blue color. That hydrogens will be liberated very easily because they are most acidic hydrogens. And finally, this is the product formed. Clear? So tell me, any doubt to anyone in this question? Any doubt to anyone in this question here? And here NO2 will be as it is. I forget right, NO2. Any doubt to anyone here? Please respond quickly, as we have to do many questions now. Okay, I hope everyone understood why only that H plus ions are removed out, because they are more acidic. They are more acidic also, I think you understood. There is no network issue and there is no video and audio lagging from my side. It is very much clear. My net signals are very strong here. Any doubt to anyone? Please respond. Everyone, please respond here. Right. So this is one question. Clear? Come on, let us go for one more question here. One more question. Now I am giving you some acids here. Arrange them in increasing order of their acidic strength. Okay. Here I am writing the question. Arrange the following. Arrange the following in decreasing order of Ka. Ka means what? Acidic strength. Clear? So here I will give you some acids. You have to arrange them in the decreasing order. So first of all, formic acid. Second one, benzoic acid. Third one, phenol. Fourth one, benzene sulfonic acid. Clear? Now this is the fifth one, what I am writing here now. Fifth one is aliphatic sulfonic acid. And sixth one, acetic acid. Seventh one, alcohol. Eighth one, water. Ninth one, methanol. 10th one, tertiary alcohol. 11th one, ethanol. C2H5OH. Okay. Next, 12th one, ethane. Next, 13th one, ethene. 14th one, ethine. And 15th one, ammonia. So these 15 compounds I had given to you. By combining all previous JEE advanced questions, I got this question. Okay, so arrange them in decreasing order of their acidic strength. I will give some minute time. First of all, write the question clearly. I hope you guys wrote the question. Now let me see your chat box here. Did you write the question? Yes. One answer I got here. Some students are giving the answer. Come on, everyone. Others, please respond quickly. The students from Maha School, run 4 times. Huh? There is no 5 in that series. Come on, others also respond quickly. So let me give the answer then. Okay. Now, see here, everyone. So first, among acids here. First, okay. So let me give the solution here for this question. First of all, sulfonic acids will come. That too, aromatic sulfonic acid due to more resonance. Then aliphatic sulfonic acid, fifth. Clear? Now, first one, formic acid. Then, second one, benzoic acid. Okay. Then after, sixth one, acetic acid. Sulfonic acids, carbonic acids completed, you see. Let me round up. This is sulfonic acid completed. Sulfonic acid completed. This one, carboxylic acid completed. Carboxylic acid, carboxylic acid completed. First of all, sulfonic acids will come. Then carboxylic acids will come. Clear? Then after, phenol come. So after that is phenol. Clear? Then alcohols will come. Okay. Primary alcohols, first of all. Okay. Remember everyone, among the primary alcohols, here I will change, I will write with one more color. Among the primary alcohols, methanol, CH3OH. Methanol is the only alcohol which is stronger than water. Methanol is the only alcohol which is stronger than water. This is one. Methanol is the only alcohol which is stronger than water. So after 9, what happened? 8 will come. Clear? After 8, next primary alcohol. Okay. Then after secondary alcohol, 7. Tertiary alcohol. I think it was acidic strength, primary greater than secondary greater than tertiary. Then after 10, 14 will come. sp carbon, more electronegative. Then sp3 nitrogen. Then after 12 will come. Then after 13, sorry, I made a mistake here. 13, sorry. 13 will come. 12 will come. This is the acidic strength order. I hope you are able to understand this one. So let me see your chat box for your response. Out in this order, anyone? What happened? No one is responding. Followed everyone. So first sulfonic acids will, carboxylic acids, then phenol. Clear everyone, please respond. Others also, everyone. Yes. Now, let us go back at some other examples. Now, this question is clear. Okay. Now, I want to take here one more comparison. So, what is that one? Formic acid versus oxalic acid. Formic acid versus oxalic acid. Okay. So, this I will explain. Formic acid versus oxalic acid comparison. Clear? So, first of all, formic acid is HCOOH. Clear? So, the oxalic acid is COOH, COOH. Clear everyone? Now, in formic acid, here, please look here, afterwards you write, okay? In formic acid, if we write the resonance, then how many equivalent resonance structures we got? 2. These are only times. We get the 2 equivalent resonance structures here. Now, if I write the resonance here also, I will get same 2 equivalent resonance structures only. Have a doubt? I will write once again, no problem. This is the if I move H plus, this part I am keeping as is, no change here. Clear? If you have a doubt, once again I am writing here. So negative charge comes here, I bond will go here. Followed everyone? Then here, what I will get here? HOOC, then C, O minus, double bonded O, 2 equivalent resonance structures. Okay. Now, in addition to 2 please listen afterwards you write here. In addition to 2 equivalent resonance structures, this COOH group is there, no? It is minus I group. Is it clear? So 2 factors are favoring oxalic acid. One is anion is having equivalent resonance structure, and one more COOH is acting as minus I. You know, minus I groups increases the acidic strength. Whereas in case of formic acid, only one factor is favoring 2 equivalent resonance structures. Hope it is clear to everyone. Are you followed? Therefore, in formic acid and oxalic acid, if we compare, okay, so remember everyone, oxalic acid is strong acid than formic acid. Oxalic acid is stronger acid than formic acid. Clear? Come on, respond. Any doubt here? Any doubt to anyone? Please respond here. So, oxalic acid is stronger acid than formic acid. Why very few of you are responding? Completed everyone? Now, one more question here. Okay, one more question here, that in oxalic acid 2 H plus ions are there. Out of the 2, which is strong acid? That also we are going to see. Now, this is completed. Okay, now see clearly. Oxalic is COOH. Okay, so now we will do one thing. First of all, we will remove any one H plus. For that, acid dissociation constant Ka1 we will think. Clear everyone? Then what is left over here? This is left over. Hope you are able to understand. Here, acid dissociation constant is Ka1. Now, the product. This is now here. Let me remove the second H plus. So here, acid dissociation constant Ka2. Then this one we will get here. Followed everyone? Now, once you see everyone, afterwards you write, I'll give some time here. Okay. Just now I told you, this COOH is there now. This COOH will act as what? Minus I group. Any one COOH you can take, minus I. But here what happened? Now try to understand. We are removing this H plus now. Second case. Clear? Now what happened? This COO minus is there now. Now you see, is electron rich. Negative charge is electron rich. Electron rich means electron donating group. So it is the plus I group. Clear? Plus I group decreases the acidic strength. Minus I groups increases the acidic strength. So what is the relation between Ka1 and Ka2? Ka1 is greater than Ka2. Ka1 is greater than Ka2. That means we can remove easily first hydrogen. Second hydrogen removal is little bit difficult. You know, greater the Ka, higher is the acidic strength. Okay, tell me, any doubt, anyone here? For very few students, my voice is lagging. I don't know why. Please respond quickly. What happened? Others are not responding. Hope it is clear, everyone. See, sometimes maybe because of internet issue, it may be there, but from my side it is clear. Followed everyone. Please respond. Followed. Right. Let us go for next example. Now, next example I want to take now. Oxalic acid versus malonic acid. Oxalic acid versus malonic acid. Okay, so just now I told you what is oxalic acid, COH, and what is malonic acid, OOH, CH2, COOH. Clear? Now, here once you see now, everyone know, with respect to one COOH, other COOH act as what? Minus I group, as I told you in previous case also. Similarly, here also, with respect to one COOH, other will act as the minus I. But here, the distance between this one is more. Here, the distance is less, you see. You know, inductive is distance dependent. Clear? Therefore, oxalic acid is stronger acid when compared to malonic acid. Oxalic acid is stronger acid than malonic acid. Clear, everyone? Tell me, any doubt to anyone now, at least? Please tell me quickly. Right, no doubts. Okay. So now I can come to a conclusion here. An important conclusion I want to come here. Okay. So now here you see now, in first one, between two COOH, okay, there is no CH2 here, but between two COOH, one CH2 group is there. That means as the distance between two COOH groups increases, acidic strength, what happened, tell me, decreases. Okay, that I want to give in the form of a note. So see clearly, as the distance between two COOH groups increases, as the distance between two COOH groups increases, okay, acidic strength decreases. Acidic strength decreases. As the distance between two COOH groups increases, correspondingly, acidic strength decreases. Okay. Tell me, any doubt to anyone here in this concept? Any doubts? Please respond. What happened? No one any answer. Very clear, I think so. Right. Now, here, let me take now. Okay. So now, here, let me explain now one important thing. Okay. Tell me now. This is the oxalic acid. Let me write like this. So now, COOH, COOH, oxalic acid, clear? Next here, COOH, CH2, COOH, malonic acid, clear? Okay, CH2, COOH, this is oxalic acid, malonic acid, succinic acid. Okay, now if I take 3 CH2 groups, this is the glutaric acid. Now, if you take the 4 CH2 groups, okay, this is the adipic acid. Next, if I take the COOH, CH2, taken COOH, okay, this is the pi acid. So now you see between two COOH groups, distance is increasing. Here between two COOH, distance is very less. Now you see here distance is increasing. You see, okay, between two COOH group, distance is increasing. Then acidic strength, what happen? Decreases. Oxalic is more acidic when compared to malonic, succinic, glutaric, adipic, and pyruvic. Here, oxalic, melo, succinic. So, any doubt to anyone? Tell me in happened on the response? Expecting answer from you. What happened? Sir, 1 minute.
Yeah, screen is visible. You can, sir.
Screen is visible, sir.
Yeah. You can start.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now, so students, I think you are able to hear me now. Okay. So now just please respond to your chat box. Tell me, oxalic, malonic, succinic, glutaric, that you understood or not? Please respond now. Everyone. That question no need to explain again. Oxalic, glutaric, that is understood or not? Ohm's gap. Why very few of you are responding? Understand? I got respectfully for students. Others are they responding or not? Are they listening or not? Okay, right. Now I got the response from everyone. Okay, so let me go back. Now we are going to start now the next one. Okay, so next comparison. So next comparison is malic acid versus fumaric acid. Malic acid versus fumaric acid. Malic acid versus fumaric acid. So what is this malic? What is this fumaric that we are going to see now? Okay. So see clearly. C double bonded C, COOH, COOH, hydrogen, hydrogen. So this is the malic acid, and this is the cis isomer, because same groups exactly on the same side. Now let me take here C double bonded C. So COOH, COOH, hydrogen, hydrogen. This is the fumaric acid. Same groups are exactly opposite to each other. So this is the trans isomer. Trans isomer, this one. Hope you are able to understand. Now let us see now, after removing H plus, where anion will become stable, because you know that stronger anions will form stable anion. Clear? So after removing H plus, where anion will become stable, that we are going to see. So now let me remove the H plus here. So these two hydrogens are as it is. Now here COO minus and here COOH. Clear everyone? Now here C double bonded C, COO minus, then here COOH, hydrogen and hydrogen. Clear? So remember everyone, in the first one what happened? Anion is stabilized by hydrogen bonding, you see. This is the hydrogen bonding. Whereas in second case, there is no hydrogen bonding. Followed everyone? If anion is stable, corresponding acid is the stronger acid. Therefore, now malic acid is stronger acid when compared to fumaric acid. Malic acid is stronger acid when compared to fumaric acid. Now, please respond here. Any doubts to anyone here? In malic and fumaric acid, any doubts? Here, everyone. One student is asking, why no hydrogen bonding in fumaric acid? Where hydrogen bonding is there? Can you show me in fumaric acid? Who is this from Mahatma School? Saran. Can you show me hydrogen bonding in fumaric acid? Any doubts to anyone? Right. Completed everyone. So malic acid, fumaric acid comparison also completed. Followed everyone. Now in acidic strength, the last topic. Here one student is asking, can't hydrogen bond be formed in fumaric acid? Hydrogen connected to carbon do not show hydrogen bonding. That is correct. Hydrogen which is bonded to carbon, that cannot form hydrogen bonding. So one student is given correct answer here. Any more doubts? Please respond. I will go back again. What happened? Any more doubts? No doubts. Right. Now let me go back. Now here one more type of question also important in this concept. In acidic strength, one more type of questions. Okay. And this is the last type. So what is that one now? Feasibility of reaction. Feasibility of reaction. Feasibility of reaction. Okay. When the reaction is feasible, that is important. Now in mains and advanced nowadays, this type of questions are very important one. Okay, whether the following reaction feasible or not. So reaction is feasible when, here I will give you the condition. Okay, so reaction is feasible. Reaction is feasible when strong acid is giving the weak acid. That means the reaction should move in this direction. Reaction should move in this direction. Strong acid should give weak acid. I think you know, strong acid can give weak acid, but weak acid cannot give strong acid. Is it clear, everyone? So reaction is feasible when the reaction is moving from strong acid to weak acid. Then only the reaction will be feasible. Hope you are able to understand. Okay. Now let us take some examples here now. Okay. So now see clearly. First example. So here I am taking now formic acid. Okay. Reacting with CH3COONA, sodium formate. Then here, what we will get here? This is sodium formate plus acetic acid. sodium formate plus acetic acid. These are the products. Now, whether it is feasible or not, that we are going to see. Clear? So, formic acid, acetic acid, we compare. Formic acid is the strong acid. Comparatively, acetic acid is the weak acid. So, reaction is moving from strong acid to weak acid. So, it is feasible. Clear? Tell me, any doubts to anyone in this one? Any doubts in checking the feasibility? Reaction always move from strong acid to weak acid only. Okay, come on. Let me give here one more. Still some examples we are going to do now. Okay, now next one more example here. This is the benzoic acid plus sodium formate is giving rise to sodium benzoate plus formic acid. So here two acids are in competition, benzoic acid, formic acid. I think formic acid is the strong acid, benzoic acid is the weak acid. This I told you also. All aromatic acids are stronger acids than aliphatic acids except formic acid. So this reaction is not feasible because it is moving from weak acid to strong acid. Therefore, it is not feasible. Followed everyone? Now, let me take here one more example then. CH2, Cl, COOH plus HCOONA is giving rise to CH2, Cl, COONA plus HCOOH. Now, I want to see your response through chat box. You have to tell me whether this reaction is feasible or not. You have to tell me now. Come on, respond here. Whether this reaction is feasible or not, you have to tell me. Okay, yes, many students are giving the correct answer. It is feasible. Okay, why it is feasible means this acid is strong acid due to minus I group. Okay, and here this is comparatively weak acid. So reaction is moving from strong acid to weak acid. It is feasible. Followed. Now, next question. This question is from previous JEE Advanced. Now, what I am writing here. Okay. So, now tell me. Here I am writing now one question here. This is the benzoic acid. Now, it is reacting with this compound. So, as a result here, we will get sodium benzoate plus this acid. Okay, let me write clearly this acid. Now tell me. And I want answer from you guys. Okay, tell me now whether this reaction is feasible or not. But why? What is the reason here? What is the reason, may I know? Okay, so let me see. Let me check this one. Now what happened? Here what happened? This is strong acid. Which one here I am showing you? You see, this is strong acid. Okay, why it is strong? Due to ortho effect. Am I right? It is strong acid due to ortho effect. Then this is the weak acid. So reaction is moving from weak acid to strong acid. Therefore, it is not feasible. This is not feasible. So once again, I am telling you, this reaction will be feasible when it is moving from strong acid to weak acid. Okay. So now tell me one about the feasibility. Any doubt about the feasibility? Any doubt here? Feasibility of a reaction? No doubt, na? Thereby, acidic strength is completed. That means in carboxylic acids, one chemical property, acidic strength is completed. Remaining chemical properties are very simple. Okay, most probably tomorrow we will finish out the remaining chemical properties. Clear? So as the time is up now, I will leave, and tomorrow we are going to meet again. Okay, thank you one and all. Have a nice day.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.